Welcome back to the stadium's last hurrah, featuring the Scottie Pippen Ameritech All-Star Classic. Now for coverage of the second half, let's go back to Dyro Joyner at the Chicago Stadium.
Him and Scottie got a little grudge match going, and they playing a little cat and little mouse game right now. As you see, he work out on Scottie. Oh! Just doing the things, you know, they got a little cat and mouse game going right now, where they want to go at each other. So they should just let everybody go at him.
Everyone clear out and let Scottie and MJ go at him.
That'd be a one-on-one, Bulls versus Bulls.
strong here at Chicago Stadium, clapping for Michael Jordan, and also thanking him for so many years of excitement and pleasure here at Chicago Stadium. Michael Jordan bids farewell to Chicago.
I've been gone for a while, and it was good to come back. It was good to see old faces. It was good to feel the support of Chicago. I mean, it's been a while since I felt that support, but I feel that they would respect me as much as I respect him.
Well, a lot of great memories, having Horace as a teammate and, being in the situation that I'm in right now, you never know. So, I appreciate those guys really coming out and supporting me. We had a lot of fun, and, if it was our last game together, then, I've enjoyed the past.
I almost felt tears coming out my eyes. Seriously, it was very emotional for me from the standpoint of the old barn, if you will, and having Michael come back and me playing with Scottie, BJ, Tony, Corey, my former teammates.
on the floor.
Jordan is back on the court, and the fans are going mad on Madison. WGN's Robert Jordan is live tonight, where the King stepped out for the last time on the hallowed floors of the stadium. Bob.
Well, all I can tell you is you've probably heard Michael Jordan talk about being in a zone. Well, he was definitely in that zone tonight. This was like one of the best sandlot basketball games played by professionals that I've ever seen. The fans definitely got their money's worth. They were on their feet for most of the evening. And should I tell you, guess who they came to see? Michael was mobbed as he entered the stadium. A standing ovation as Chicago's #1 hero put down his baseball bat just long enough to bounce a basketball and do what he does best. Earlier, fans crowded outside the stadium waiting for one and only one thing,
I wanted to see Jordan in his last game.
To see Michael, mainly, and Scottie. I'm from St. George, Utah. Traveled a long way to come here tonight.
Back inside, a standing room only crowd filled the Chicago Stadium for the last event before the old venerable building is torn down. Coach Dan Rowan of the Red Team talked about plans he has for his team.
At halftime, they're trading Michael to my team. So I'm going to have Scottie, Michael, Horace, BJ, and Kukoc all on the same team. We're going to start the second half that way.
Jordan will play on the white team, coached by all-time great Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks.
It's an opportunity to be with these outstanding athletes and to see them play and perform, and above all, it's for a great cause, Push Excel.
Ameritech, which sponsored the event, presented a check to Scottie Pippen.
We presented a check for $175,000 to the Scottie Pippen Foundation and Operation Push Excel.
With Coach Dan Rowan guiding the team and Jordan seemingly back to his old form, passing and shooting and scoring, tonight's game turned out to be a thriller.
Big barn for the final time, and kind of wears well, doesn't it? Seeing Michael Jordan on the court at Chicago Stadium has a big smile, because he had always said he never really wanted to play in the United Center. He wanted to finish his career in Chicago Stadium, hitting the jumpers early on, just getting warmed up. BJ and Horace Grant together playing on the team opposite of Michael Jordan, talking before the game. But you might be able to guess who got the biggest round of applause during the introductions tonight. Now, on the other hand, Horace Grant did not get so warm a reception when he was introduced later on. One gets the impression that Horace may have expected that. Of course, his contract with the Orlando Magic still being held up in court, while the court will rule if indeed Horace Grant's contract violates the salary cap. Now, for a little basketball, Michael brings it up the floor, takes the jumper right over Scottie's head, and of course, Michael would tell Scottie exactly how he did it as they were coming back up the floor. Later on, Michael Jordan on the drive. Now, granted, people weren't playing tough defense in this thing, but Michael still goes in for the sweet move. Then, Michael Jordan, maybe the first thing to go when you haven't played basketball a while is the long-range jump shooting, but obviously didn't bother Michael Jordan there. Knocks down a three-pointer. And then later on, BJ shows that Michael may be a little rusty on defense.
From way downtown, Mad Max, world champion Houston Rockets. Here they come.
You gotta walk up.
Look out. Just slow. MJ in the corner. Look out.
Red team personal foul line, 0.
Willie Burton returns for the white team for John Starks. Now the basket, personal foul, Willie Burton. Timeout on the floor. No basket.
Hey, so I get this picture. Lean over this way. Come over this way. Well, actually, I was in Mexico City this morning, and while I was lying in bed early, about 6 a.m. Mexico City time, I watched the Sports Center report that said he's playing. So when I got done speaking, I jumped on a plane and came to Chicago. What else is better to do tonight? Well, I just felt that if it was going to be his last opportunity to play, and particularly in this building with the great support that these people have given over the years, I always loved coming here and being part of the team that was playing or competing against the Bulls, and I was fortunate enough to be able to do it, so it's nice to be here. I think he's still working on his scoring average right now. You know, when he's number one, he hates to give up that spot. Meaning the last game ever here? Well, this building has so many memories, so many great games have taken place, not only in basketball, but hockey along the way, and the concerts, just the memories that have gone on here. And people always wonder, well, what are they going to do with this building when it's all said and done? I'm not sure myself as the outsider what they're going to do with it, but the fact that this is going to be the last event in it, I'm glad that I could be here. Okay.
Scottie Pippen on the handle. From downtown. Gary Payton, Chicago Bulls. 151-130 in favor of the white team. Here they come. Kenny to Burton. Dave Onak to the scorer's table, please. Dave Onak to the scorer's table. Michael on Scottie. Red team retains. Here he comes. Michael Jordan. 6:30 to go in the fourth, and he gets on the board. Michael on Scottie. This is what we wanted to see. Payton to Penny. Look out! Penny Hardaway. Penny with the steal. He looks. starts on the corner. Here comes the red. Pippen. Scottie Pippen. Let's hear it for the man. Here it is again. Pip on the D. Welcome, Pip. Welcome, Pip. Dobbs on the interception. Bird with the slam. All right, Pip. Go.
Belongs to the red team. The scoop to the hoop. Mark Jackson. The red team retains possession.
Let's give it to him again. He wants you again, Mike.
Michael, goodbye from Chicago Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, please stir off the basketball floor. Let's hear it for Chicago.
Well, it's going to be sad to leave the Chicago Stadium. It's been a great building. We've had 3 world championships here, a lot of memories. It's great. Oh, you can't beat it. That's one of the memories everybody in this stadium will have forever. I'm glad I had a chance to be here. It's really fantastic. Love it. Thank you.
And known as the greatest player ever, there'll be no Beatles reunion. Elvis is still dead, but Michael Jordan is back at the stadium. Scottie's charity game. The fans waiting for the hero. He arrived first time since June of 1993. This will be the last game for Jordan and any basketball game at Chicago Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael being introduced. First quarter, Michael, top of the key, release, rotation, splash. His first bucket back in the stadium. Then Michael on the break. Can he still dunk? Oh, you betcha. Then Jordan versus Scottie Pippen. Scottie playing the D. Michael misses. Look at Penny Hardaway. He had 42. Vernon Maxwell. Who are you going to give it to, Vern? You're going to give it to Michael Jordan. Air Jordan. 52 points. His team wins. Pippen scored 24. Jordan 24 of 46 for his 52 points. One more point than he had RBIs all year in baseball. He played all 48 minutes in this game. A sellout crowd of over 18,000 witnessed the final hoop game at Chicago Stadium.
105 to 102.